Sadhguru, what opportunity it is that we have a yogi among us in the city of the Adi Yogi. And I relate my question to this, that we all know for sure that we'll be benefited that you are here. But do we have some special benefit of being in the city of Lord Shiva? I mean, I do not experience it. Are we being benefited directly or indirectly?
I will need a few minutes for this, okay? As all of you already know probably, the word Kashi means a tower of light. When we use the word light, we use the word light for many things in human life simply because of the nature of our visual apparatus. You have a sense of hearing, sense of smell, sense of taste, sense of touch, and you have sense of sight. Among all these five things, in the human being, the sense of sight is the most powerful one. How much life you drink through your nostrils, through your taste, through your touch and through your ears, and how much life you drink through your eyes is very, very disproportionate. Suppose you take a dog or any other carnivorous animal, he runs his life through smell. You know, he finds his food that way, he finds it mate that way, that's how he finds his way wherever he wants to go. For him, sense of smell is dominant. But for a human being, sense of sight is so dominant that our sense of sight functions best when there is light. So whenever we see something, we say, it's light. When we see something new, we say a new light has come. No new light has come, we're just seeing better. Because we're seeing better, we refer to that as light. So in that context, this is a tower of light. This means they built a machine. I'm calling this a machine because you're in the university. Essentially, it's called a yantra. The word yantra today also in English translates as a machine. Why do we build a machine? Say, because we are able to walk, we came up with a bicycle. When we got tired of walking, we came up with a bicycle. Why? Because we are able to locomote, but now we want our locomotion to be far more effective. So we came up with a bicycle, then we powered it, it became a motorcycle, then it became an airplane, then it became many, many things. But suppose you were made like a tree, rooted to one place, would you have thought up a bicycle? Would you? No. Now that we can speak, we have a microphone, we have a telephone, we have all kinds of phones. Now that we can see, we have a periscope, microscope, telescope, all kinds of scopes. Every machine that we have created is only an extension of the existing faculties that we already have. We have not come up with any machine which does something totally different from what we are able to do. It only extends our ability. Because we cannot create a machine which does something different because we don't know what the different is. We have no way of exploring something beyond our existing faculties, isn't it? We can only extend our faculties, we cannot create a new faculty as such. So, we built various kinds of yantras. As we built bicycles, motorcycles, microphones, microscopes and various things, we built other kinds of machines which were essentially energy machines. Because we understood where there is a physical machine, there'll be friction, there will be a lifespan, there will be maintenance and various other aspects. So we built machines which are pure energy machines, giving it a form by giving a physical foundation to it. Small machines, big machines, all kinds of things were built for specific purposes. This is what you call as a deity in this country. In this country, I want you to listen to me carefully, not react to this simply. We are a godless culture. We don't have the god anywhere. All the people whom you worship are people who walked this geography at some time, isn't it so? We worship them, not because they dropped from the sky, not because they flew in the air, not because they walked upon the water, no. We worship them because they exhibited an extraordinary sense of freedom. No matter what life did to them, they remained free from that. You look at their lives and see, their lives are not free from strife. Their lives are much more strife than your life, isn't it? Far more strife, far more dramatic strife, wars and tragedies and all kinds. In all this, they remained unmoved, balanced, not becoming a reactive force, but continuing to be involved with life. They did not withdraw, nor did they become angry. They stayed there and did what they had to do, whatever they could do. Many times, most of their activities ended up in failure, but the man is a victory because what happened around him never determined who he is. This is why in this culture we held freedom, liberation or mukti as the highest goal. God is not the goal, mukti is the goal, moksha is the goal, isn't it? If you listen to the conversations of your mothers or maybe grandmothers, daily conversation never happened, not spiritual conversation. Daily conversation never happened without uttering words like karma, prarabdha, mukti, moksha. This was like everyday conversation, especially in this city. People came here just for that, not looking for God, looking for freedom, isn't it? So, they built this phenomenal machine, but the vagaries of time, invasions, ignorance, various things destroyed this machine or damaged this machine at various levels, but still it's a fantastic machine. It's not in its full flow, but still it is great and fantastic machine. And will anybody benefit from that in being in its umbrella? Of course they will, but we must understand this. Even if the full moon has come up, if your eyes are closed, maybe your blood will surge up a bit, but you will miss the beauty and the whole thing about it. The same goes to everything, because whatever we are not conscious of, in some way will not exist for us, isn't it? Whatever we are not conscious of will not exist for us, even if it's there in a very big presence. So, are you benefiting from it? Definitely on one level. But are you taking full benefit of it? I don't think so. When I look at the people, the way they're moving around, they will see pilgrims coming like this with tears in their eyes, but these people are going like this about their little danda that they're doing. So, you may not benefit fully from it unless you're conscious, because subtler aspects of life especially will not come to you unless you consciously become receptive. So this is very important. Unfortunately, people have started referring to Kashi as the Makkah of the Hindus and all this stuff. This is not a Makkah, you're not going there to seek God's grace or something else. You are coming here because this place represents mukti or liberation or freedom.